Welcome to the Filling Station. It's a new day, another opportunity to either make money in this market or to just learn from the market. But first, let me give my disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. I just enjoy teaching people how to build generational wealth. And yes, the stock market is just one of those avenues. So this video is for educational purposes only. But if you could please like, share, subscribe, y'all. We learn and we grow together. With that being said, let's get started. So we are looking at AMD. Again, I like to look at the 30-minute chart. I say it often, y'all. It just tells a story. I like to read, right? So as of right now, we closed at 209.17. We made a pre-market high of 213.50. Only to come back down, right? So where the trouble places, as of now, support is off of this 50 EMA around the 208.85. We can say resistance was at that 209.74. Again, this candle has not closed, so we're kind of like in between, right? So back to the upside, we could possibly have trouble 210. Let's say 210.34, breaking that to 11.07. Should we break that for AMD today, we could possibly have trouble again to 11.59. Now, should we break that to 11.59, which is around this area here, we could possibly have trouble again around to 11.96. Breaking that to 12.48, and should we break that to 13.13, breaking that to 13.13 to 13.50. Something stopped us in this area here. So should we break that again, we could possibly have trouble again to 14.17. Those are possible areas of resistance for AMD as of now. Now, should we lose this support here at the 50 EMA as of now, 208.85, we can come back to, y'all see the ATR trailing stop is right at a level that we have marked here, that 208.36. I like to see that. Now, should we break that 208.36 area, we could very well come back to the 207.67 and breaking that 206.20, breaking that 206 for AMD today, 204.88, and again here 203.79, which puts us back in this area here. So I say it often, y'all, anything is possible in this market. I mark your levels. Once it goes against your why or your reason for getting in the trade, get out so that we can live to trade another day, right? So we're now looking at Meta. We close at 657.15. And it looks as if we've been kind of trading sideways in this gathering spot. Y'all see that level we have marked here, that 659.07. That was a resistance area for us. So we would definitely need to break that, but possibly, again, have trouble at that 659.89. And should we break that for Meta today, 661.50. Again, here at the 662.82 and breaking that 664.39. Now, should we break that 664.39, possibly have trouble 665.79 and again 667.38. Those are possible areas of resistance for Meta today. Now, to the downside, let's say we break under that 655.22, which is kind of right where that 50 EMA is, not far away, right? We could possibly, again, find support at that ATR trailing stop or, that level of 653.98. Let's say we break under all of that, right? We could possibly have trouble again or support around the 653.01. And as you can see, it was right there, 653.01 area. Now, breaking that, possibly 651.55, breaking that level, 650.02, which puts us under that 650.73 area for the 200 EMA as of now. Now, breaking that 650.02, possibly 648.31, 646.99, 645.83, which is kind of like in this area here. So if you're trading Meta today, those are possible areas of support and resistance. Again, not financial advice. So now we're looking at NVDA. Yes, we closed at 177.72. As you can see, we were kind of having trouble in this area of 178.25. So back to the upside, we would need to break that and possibly again have trouble 178.43, 178.58, 178.86. Breaking the 178.86 for NVIDIA, possibly have trouble again, 179.16. Again at 178.35 and 179 178.51. Those are possible areas of resistance for NVIDIA. Now back to the downside. Let's say we break under this level of 176.89. Y'all see we were held up here and here. So I would say breaking this level, we could possibly 176.89, we can come back to around the 176.60, which is kind of where that ATR trailing stop is, and a level we have marked 176.60. Breaking that brings us back to 176.38, and y'all see we got really close to that and bounced. So that is that kind of like a strong area of support in my opinion. Breaking that, we could possibly come back to 176.16 again here at 175.88, 175.47, 175.25, and 175.01. So if you're trading NVIDIA today, those are possible areas of support and resistance. I said often, y'all mark your levels. Once it goes against your why or your reason for getting in the trade, get out. So we're now looking at the SPY. We closed at 678.87, and just you can see we were getting, trading in this gathering spot or the consolidation area, right? So I have this level of 681.35, y'all. That is right where that 200 EMA is as of now, which is around that 681.39, not very far away. So back to the upside, we will need to break that. Should we break that, we could possibly have trouble 681.78 up to that 682.12. There's a lot of resistance there in my opinion. So this could be a strong area. I need to remove that. That could be a strong area of resistance for the SPY, breaking above that 682.12. Now breaking that, we could possibly have trouble 682.73, 682.96, 683.23, and again at 683.75. So those are possible areas of resistance for the SPY. Now breaking that 683.75 today for the SPY, again, we could have trouble around the 684.27. So those are possible areas of resistance. Now back to the downside, that 20 EMA is our support as of now. You see we came down and bounced from there, right there. Let's say that it's at 680.21. Breaking that, we can come back to 679.95, and should we break that 679.23 again here at 678.47, 678, that 678 held us up here. So definitely, if you're trading the SPY today, possibly watch that. Again, not financial advice. So at 678, breaking that, possibly 676.99, and breaking that 675.89. Those are possible areas of support and resistance for the SPY. Now let's look at Tesla. I say it so often, y'all. Tesla does what Tesla does. We closed at 684. I keep saying 6 from the SPY. We closed at 489.88. So where are the trouble places for Tesla as of right now? It seems like we were trading. Yes, I'm trying to mark that. We were trading in this little gathering spot here. Need to remove that. We were trading in the gathering spot only to break out of that. So support was around the 491.79. We broke out of that area only to come back and broke under that 488.54. And y'all, that 488.54 was a 12/18/24 high, and we broke past that on yesterday, or yes, we broke past that. So that's interesting. And to see us back kind of like same month, few days apart, back at that same place, right? So where the trouble places again for Tesla, we could very well come back down and find support. Right now that 50 EMA 486.13 is kind of holding us up. As you can see, we came down, bounced from there, so resistance is still that 488.54, and back to the downside, we can very well come back to 485.01, which is that ATR trailing stop and a level that we have marked here. So under the 485.01, possibly 481.13, 478.61, breaking that level, 475.69, breaking that 474.80, 474.48, 473.42, 471.66. There's a few layers there down to the 471.06, and breaking that, we can possibly use, let's say that 200 EMA is right there at a level that we have marked. I like to see those, y'all, at the 469.96. Let's see what I have, the 469.82. Few cents off, not very far, but it kind of puts us in that area, in my opinion. Just simple support and resistance. So if you're trading Tesla today, those are possible areas of support and resistance. I will say if we break under this ATR trail and stop at the 484.69, it would not surprise me to see us back at that 475.97 area for Tesla. Again, not financial advice. So this is what I see when I look at the market, y'all. There's so many different ways to trade the market, and what's challenging is trying to figure out a strategy that works best for you, and for you to have that discipline to execute your plan, making sure that you have a plan before going into the trade. So I hope that everyone have a very profitable and a very productive day today. Again, if you could please like, share, subscribe, y'all. We learn and we grow together. So until next time, be blessed as well as a blessing unto others.